Hey, what's up, YouTube world? It is your girl here, the Venusian Bull, and I am back with another video of the Planets in the Houses series. And in this video, I am going to be talking about Saturn in the second house. And just as a recap, remember that the second house does have to deal with earned income, money that you earn, as well as money, possessions, your self-value, and your self-worth, okay? All right, so this is very interesting because this is a placement that I have. I do have Saturn in the second house. And so I'm speaking from a lot of like personal experience when I'm talking about this particular placement. And I just want to say that it's not the most ideal placement. Wherever Saturn is in your chart really isn't ideal. Saturn is all about teaching you lessons. It's all about karma. It's all about the hard lessons and working hard and things like that. So you know what happens when Saturn is in the second house? Bitch, you gotta work. You gotta work for your money, okay? Nothing is gonna come easy for you. Nothing is gonna be just handed to you. It's not like Jupiter in the second house, blessings and things like that coming to you without you having to do anything. No, Saturn, you gotta work, okay? And you may have to work and do things that you don't really like to do or that you're not really passionate about because you're trying to keep a roof over your head. Out of all of the planets in the second house, because Saturn rules Capricorn. Oh, and I have to mention Saturn in the second house is similar to having Saturn in Taurus with a little Capricorn flair, Aquarius on the side. So it's about, you know, working hard to attain that. And Saturn is about time. And it's about, you know, growth and slow and steady pace. You know what I'm saying? So this is somebody who is more likely to acclaim some type of wealth and comfortability in their financial situation later on in life. This is not the 25-year-old billionaire or millionaire. Millionaire is more realistic. But this is not the 25-year-old millionaire. This is somebody who gets there when they like 45, 50. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you got to be patient when you have this Saturn placement, because when it comes to money, everything is going to test you when it comes to how you earn money. So you may have some setbacks and some financial downfalls and things like that. But if you work hard and you do what needs to be done, you could also be very highly rewarded. You know, Saturn rewards, and people forget that. Saturn rewards when you work your ass off. When you're working hard, Saturn will give you more benefits and more blessings than even Jupiter does. You know what I'm saying? Because you've worked hard for this, and Saturn recognizes work. Real work recognize work. Okay? So that's very important to know. Saturn, because it rules Capricorn, is very motivated by fear. So out of all of the planets, this is the one that's like, I can't be homeless. Like, I can't be broke. Like, I especially can't be homeless. Like, I need that security. I need that financial security. I need that stability. I need that structure of getting paid all of the time. And this is how someone with Saturn in the second house can get into a rut of that 9 to 5, getting paid every week or every 2 weeks, first of the month, 1st and 15th or whatever, and kind of not like branch out to, you know, and take a risk to accomplish their dreams and stuff like that, like a Mars or Jupiter in the second house person, or even the Sun in the second house person might do. Because Saturn is motivated by fear. They're like, I got to keep working this 9 to 5 because I need to be able to keep a roof on my head. Like, they're all right, continuing Saturn in the second house. Sorry, my phone ran out of battery, so I needed to continue to say this. But yes, Saturn in the second house is motivated by fear. So with that in mind, remember to kind of have two ideas of things. You know, you need the structure and you need the stability of having a consistent income. So it's all about a consistent income. It doesn't mean it has to be a 9 to 5 or working in corporate America, but you need consistent income, which would also equate to multiple streams of income. So while you're working that 9 to 5 and you have your consistency and you have your benefits and everything like that, make sure you're putting some money away to invest in your future, you know, because Saturn is all about the long term, to invest in the things that you really, really want to do. And remember, with the Saturn energy, it's not really going to manifest in terms of you being at the place where you feel the most valuable or you reach the peak where you deserve in terms of your money until later on in life. We're talking about between 40 and 50 years old and things like that. You don't have your first Saturn return until you're 30. So you gotta understand, you gotta work with Saturn. If you're not working with Saturn, Saturn will work against you wherever it is in your chart, okay? But it's definitely gonna teach you those lessons in money. Don't run up them credit cards, or karma's gonna bite you in the ass. Don't do none of that crazy spending. And I will say, Saturn, y'all have a license to be a little bit selfish, unlike some other placements and things like that, because it's like you kind of have this mentality that you could just like lose it all. Remember, motivated by fear. So I'm not saying don't be generous and don't give to people, but make sure you're being discerning and giving to people who, you know, really deserve it, or have the ability to help you kind of get to where you are. And by no means absolutely give your last dime to anybody, okay? Make sure you have a nest egg. I don't know about these people who like be giving their everything to these people and they don't have a pot to piss in and they don't have two nickels to rub together. That's not the idea. You know what I'm saying? Hold on to what you have and what's valuable and what keeps you financially secure, and be smart about when you're giving back and paying it forward. I would say Saturn in the second house, you could pretty much earn money doing anything as long as you're the boss, you're the authority, you're the one who is calling the shots. Remember, you do have the ability to be able to work a 9-to-5, but it can be very draining for you in the long run. So just know you need to be planning for your future and planning something else, something that is emotionally fulfilling for you, and where you have that value and that self-worth, and that'll increase your self-esteem, because Saturn can really put a damper, and you could kind of, you know, have depression and anxiety over money and like, how am I going to pay these bills? And you know what I'm saying? You could stress a lot about money. I know this because I have this placement. So just try to keep a positive outlook, keep positive people around you when it comes to money, positive, practical people, you know what I'm saying? Not them pie in the sky dreams, because Saturn in the second house is going to be looking at you like, nope. I ain't leaving my job. Nope, not for that. All right, so this video got a little bit long, but it got cut off, but it's necessary. And remember, if you got this placement, you got to work, but you can get there. Understand, I am telling this to myself right now. All right. So thanks so much for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.